What's up, good people? It's your boy Kelvin coming back at you, man. Salute to everybody out there. Hope y'all having a blessed day today, man. I just wanted to make this quick video. I thought I would do a follow up to some clips I uploaded yesterday. Those of you who follow our channel, yesterday I uploaded a clip of Kobe Bryant back in 2006, Game 7 against the Phoenix Suns. I uploaded the post game. Charles Barkley, Phil Jackson, Mike D'Antoni, Kenny Smith, and Ernie Johnson. I thought I'd better make a audio explaining, exactly what I was doing because I didn't speak on the video. I thought I better explain so people who run across me like, man, what is this? It's just the post game. Well, let me explain so people who run across that video, they will know. I uploaded the post game because, as y'all know, Kobe Bryant Film Room, he comes on our channel and he drops content sometime. He has his own channel. Y'all go subscribe to him. He asked me to do that because he is going to make a video on his channel about this Game 7 back in 2006. And as we know, over the past years or whatever, especially Kobe detractors, people who don't like him, there's been this talk about, in this particular series, in Game 7, was Kobe Bryant being selfish in the second half? Because in the second half, he only scored 1 point and he only took 3 shots. And so Kobe Bryant Film Room, he's going to look at that and he's going to have his thoughts and opinions. I think he'll be having some ongoing dialogue with some other people. He's going to explain it on his channel. But so I thought I would just explain to y'all what that was. Now, let me just say this real quick as far as my thoughts. And like I said, posted on the video, I really don't have a real strong opinion about it because let me just kind of take my mind back to that time frame and that series and everything from what I can remember. I don't really have a lot of strong opinion about it because I understood, and I even understand now because I remember that series, watching it very well, and watching the Lakers during that season, 2006. I understood that the Lakers were a far inferior team to the Phoenix Suns. I know other content creators have spoken about this. I think a few months ago, Johnny Arnett on his channel, he had a video about it. I know other people over the years and months or whatever had some thoughts about it, but it's never been a real big talking point for me personally because the Lakers had no business even being in the Game 7. If you understand the Lakers team at that time, what Kobe Bryant was dealing with, he did not have a really good supporting cast. So this conversation about, well, should he shoot or not shoot, he was really in a no-win situation. And if you've seen that post-game, Kenny Smith kind of mentioned that. If you haven't seen it, click on that video. I'll put the link in the description. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch the full post-game. And Kenny Smith said it, like, Kobe was in a no-win situation. If you shoot too much, you're a ball hog. And if you don't shoot enough, then you being selfish, trying to show people up and yada, yada, yada. And, you're just in a no-win situation. But for me, my thoughts, I know in that series, the Lakers had a 3-1 lead, and they blew the 3-1 lead, and Phoenix came back. And again, Kobe detractors are trying to hold that against him. Me, personally, I never held that against Kobe because I understood that the Lakers should have been swept or maybe won one game. That's how much the Phoenix Suns were better than the Lakers at that time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Phoenix beat them every time in the regular season. I could be wrong. I have to look it up. But, that Phoenix Suns team was loaded, and they were a number 2 seed. And I think they almost won 60 games. You had Steve Nash, the MVP. You had Sean Marion, 20 and 10 guy. You had Leandro Barbosa, one of the top 6 men in the league. You had Boris Diaw, who won Most Improved Player. You got Raja Bell, a great defensive player. You got Eddie House can shoot threes. Just going out the dome. I can't remember why I was on that team, but that's when they had the 7 seconds or less, and they was running and gunning and shooting threes, and the Lakers just didn't have the talent at that time to compete with the Phoenix Suns. So when people ask me about that series, I always give Kobe extra credit for even winning 3 games. That's me. I know some people say, "Oh, you had a 3-1 lead, you got to close it out." Woo. This wasn't your typical normal 3-1 lead where maybe a superior team had a 3-1 lead, or the teams are kind of even, they got a 3-1 lead, and the other team come back. No, this wasn't your normal circumstance. As y'all remember, I believe the Lakers won the first game. That's when Kobe had that dunk on Steve Nash.
Surprised he was that open. Look at the hustle of Lamar Odom. Off to Kobe Bryant. Count it for 2, let's see. Yep, count it for 2 and a foul. Odom tracks it down. You come up with this play, you can cut the lead. Look at Odom. He finds Kobe, and Kobe with emphasis. Question is, where is Steve Nash? Are his feet in the restricted area?
And then they won 3 and 4. Game 3 and 4. Game 4, from what I remember, was when Kobe hit the game-winning shot. He hit the clutch shot in the fourth quarter to tie the game up.
Remember, you do not have to force it. Right now, he's got in a great deflection by Parker. Parker knocked that ball loose, and this is a miraculous shot.
And then he hit the game winner in, I believe it was overtime, and it was kind of a miraculous thing. It's one of my favorite Kobe moments.
No timeouts here now. A 1-point game. Bryant with the tip it. Bryant with the save. Oh, you gotta get a shot. Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bryant! The officials you'll be still looking at, they haven't made the official announcement yet. Oh, no question. No, not even what the delay is. Not even close.
Kobe hitting that game winner, but I understood that the Lakers just wasn't good enough to compete with the Phoenix Suns. They just wasn't. And so it was a miracle that they was even up 3-1. You got the likes of Smush Parker and Kwame Brown, and Lamar Odom was the second best player, and I think Chris Mim and Luke Walton. There's no disrespect to those guys, Kwame Brown and Smush Parker and Chris Mim. Those guys made it to the NBA. And it take a lot of work to get to the NBA, and that is to be respected. But when you talk about a team with the MVP and multiple All-Stars, and you just got ordinary role players around one superstar, he can't compete. He just can't. So I never held it against Kobe blowing a 3-1 lead because he didn't have a team. The Phoenix Suns team was loaded. So the fact that they won 3 games, I always gave, when evaluating Kobe's career, I always gave him extra credit. It's no way in hell they should even been in a Game 7. It's no way. With the far talent the discrepancy, shouldn't have been in no Game 7. And the fact that the Lakers won, 45 games with that roster? If we take Kobe off the roster, they may win 15 games, 20 games max. I don't know the whole analytic deal. Y'all can go Scap Channel. I'm sure he can do the whole analytic on, off, and all that type of stuff. But just the eye test, Kobe with his shooting and scoring, able to carry that team with 45 wins, was one of the greatest carry jobs of all time. And so as far as Kobe with his shot attempts and stuff like that, Kobe was very smart and intelligent. Kobe was not a ball hog that people try to make him out to be. Kobe understood that in order for that Lakers team to have any type of shot to win anything, he was going to take a high volume amount of shots. And if you look at Kobe Bryant's career, and I'll post it here so y'all can see it on the screen. You'll see it right here. That year in 2006, that was the highest amount of shot attempts he had in his career. He shot 27 times a game. That's a lot. And it's no coincidence that is the highest point in his career, because that is the weakest supporting cast he had in his career, those couple years there, 06 and 07. And speaking of 07, they played the Phoenix Suns again the following year, and they lost in 5 games, as they should have. So, this whole deal with should he have shot, not shot, or whatever, it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if Kobe shot 3 times, 15 times, 20 times in the second half of Game 7. They was going to lose. Their team wasn't good enough. The game before, Game 6, he shot 35 times. He scored 50 points. He was efficient. He was 20 for 35. They came very, very close to closing Phoenix out, but they couldn't. Tim Thomas hit the 3 to tie it up. They went to overtime, and they lost, as they should have, because they wasn't good enough. They shouldn't even been in that position. And, they lost, as they should have. They just wasn't good enough. The team was not good enough to compete. So this whole debate of whether, was he selfish or not? Me personally, I don't think so. He was following the game plan that Phil Jackson wanted, which was to get the other players involved. And early in that series, they did have some success going on the interior to Kwame Brown. Kwame had a couple double-doubles. Yeah, he had a nice series, and they was able to win a couple games. But the Lakers, man, they wasn't good at that time. So Kobe had to shoot a lot. I explained to y'all, and some of y'all really don't understand. Shooting just to be shooting, and impactful scoring. Impactful shooting, impactful scoring. Kobe Bryant in 2006, him shoot 27 times a game was impactful. It helped the team win. Michael Jordan, when he had a very poor supporting cast in 1987, I believe they was predicted to win 15, 20 games. I believe in 1987 was his highest shot attempt season. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just doing this off the dome. But him shooting a lot, high volume score, it helped elevate that team from the talent they had was about 15 to 20 wins up to 40 wins. And I believe they were a 7 seed that year also. And they lost in the first round to the Celtics, as they should have. The talent wasn't there. So, I just wanted to, just kind of give my quick thoughts. I don't really have no strong opinion about that, because the Lakers just wasn't good enough, man. It's just that simple. Whether he shot, didn't shoot Game 7, it never mattered to me, because they wasn't good enough. I watched the Lakers all the time in 2006, and Kobe was amazing. It was one of the great carry jobs. He was a soldier, and he did a lot of shooting, a lot of scoring, and the 81 points and 62 3/4. All that stuff was necessary for them to even have a chance to compete, because the Lakers team just wasn't good. But, I just thought I would do a follow-up so y'all would know. I'm going to put a link in the description. I also uploaded Game 7, the full Game 7. I'm going to have a link in the description. Y'all can click that link. Y'all can go watch it. You can form your own opinion on what you think of the Game 7. Whether he was selfish or not, I don't know. I'm not going to debate that. And then y'all go over to Kobe Bryant film room. He's gonna do a breakdown of Game 7 and the post game, and he's gonna give his thoughts and opinions about whether he thought Kobe was selfish or not. I'm sure he does not, and he's gonna give a follow up. I'm gonna put a link to his channel. Y'all go sub up, subscribe to his channel, and when he upload his video about the Game 7, y'all can go discuss it with him, and he'll break it down, and y'all have fun discussing NBA history. Nothing wrong with that, you know. But go support him. Go to his channel. But I just thought I would just kind of give my opinion. I mean, the Lakers just wasn't good enough in 2006. Period. Point blank. I don't hold it against Kobe for them losing a 3-1 lead. I don't hold it against him whether he shot or not. It just wasn't good enough. It's just that simple. The team was very, very poor, and his high volume shot attempts during that season, it was necessary for them to have any type of shot to compete, to even be a playoff team. For them to even be a playoff team in 2006 was a miracle. It was a miracle, man. But that's all I want to say, man. Salute to y'all. I'll catch up with y'all later, man. I'm out.